Chafetz Chaim nili channa. Satanin lampi dan ho. I wondered to myself, kele ke goi gyalin heti cha. Chafetz Chaim writes, Chafetz Chaim hintin sune. How was it possible that the Torah prohibition of lashon hara came to be disregarded by so many people? Ibidinga Torah in lashon hara chungchang thu sai ho hi mi tam pita pi in na salawa ko yahidem. The Chafetz Chaim answers this by introducing us to the main strategy of the evaluation and the tactics which it utilizes to entangle us in the powerful sin of lashon hara. It's a heta ending va Chafetz Chaim in adon bunai piwin ibti pi uham tiale satanin ibihai satanin aman cha thupi paimo penta he ei ho lashon hara ki pal thu theina te dikwa abol pa hi ti pa cha evet sawin he ti cha. The average person Micham Khatsun writes the Chafetz Chaim Tina Sune is simply unaware that the prohibition of lashon hara applies to information that is true. If you say amtiale Micham Khatsun agyal dan dung zoya chu lashon hara hung ki sai hi thudi asaya hi al lashon hara ho poiti a hi agyal he ti chu ti su teka na banga chu ke bang khatsun ko lai pa khat thil bol khel pa chu adi isura sa thil bol khel chu adi sai sura chu lashon hara dana gyal ji lo chu ama chung chu thula thil phalo ko sai adi lo ko sai bo chu lashon hara a gyal chu hello pi chu adi information that is full is term as hotcha as same ra ti chu machi shem ra ti dan chu mi khat chung chang thua thil phalo adi lo na saya hi a le chu lashon hara ki lo pi chu chu hotcha as same ra lo la machi same ra ti a khe chu ibidi lashon hara chu peung hi am te ale ama chung chang thua adi na sai pa chu. Therefore, his action, all Satan needs to do is present information as being true, and most people will readily repeat it. Ya se piham tiale ipacho head mi tam zon head logic achu Satan in pian bolji tam tiale mi tam pita hin thil khat chu loi pa su khil mi ke bang khat ko loi pa su khil pa chu adi he ti akamu a adi pa chu ga sai ji chim ko loi mi dang khat ko ma ga sai son ji adi pa chu adi chu la pi la son ra hidiam adi ki sai chu ti ka ki gel na dinga he ti chu sidinga chu Satan nei khap ji a adi thiliau si chu thilphalo yo si chu adi dana ai mu sa ji he ti chu cha kuna hong ki pal ji tai and most people will readily repeat it cha kuna kan mi khat ka ma ga sai son ko na ko loi pa ta khat ko ma ga sai son ki ding ei wanga do according to halakha such talk is absolutely forbidden adi chana wang chu pyam ti ala halakha dung zui chana wang chu hitabang chu phal a him poi. For people who are more learned actually sumi thama ding ata chu ala tu a hi mi atora jil hoding ala pititam Stan uses a different approach. Stan in lampi dang khat an bol kit dai ti chu. He convinces the person that the subject of lashon hara is an evil person and therefore deserves the lashon hara to be spoken about him, or that this information is not lashon hara. Epididam tele mi phalo khat chung chang thu hung ki sai pa cha ma hin mi phalo na cha ma chung chang thu ala lashon hara sai nga hi chu aphat lo na pa mio si ko ma he sa nga hi chu tia hi Satan chu hung ki pana an sai tai ti chu. Si teng ta lashon kis exai na khat chom thona che chil mi phalo khat chung chang thu chu ki ve na ding ama chung chang thu ala lashon hara sai ding ki ti ho khat wang chu na chai wang chi to hin hung ki apply thelo cha hlang pia chu ta bang thu ham ti pa chu hol chu nga ya chu ai wang tu na tu din na cho chu jil nai lo hi chana chu pi he di hom tia le mi phalo khat chung chang thu ala lashon hara sai pa yong chu lashon hara hi ti chu la ya Chafetz Chaim he chi a chu chi pa Chafetz chu lashon hara a hin chu sai lo ding a hi chi pa hi Satanin man cha an man ji a mi khat chung chang thu a chu mi phalo chu la thu sai chu a thil bo chu lashon hara sai nga hi chu mem tia hi Satanin ai hin thap ji oi tai ti chu. If these tactics fail, hi chi pa chu Satanin aman cha chi lampi pa chu an zo lo ting ta le piti tam it's so aman cha kuna I ho chai zo lo ting ta leo lashon hara ai sai sa zo lo ting ta leo Satan uses an opposite tactic akile lang pe an man ki de tai ti chu. He causes the person to worry that every word that he speak might be lashon hara even when it is not. Zo ting ta le Satanin ilung anok mo sa thaina ding lampian ho ki ta so piti dam te le ikam changa kuna thu chang hung do yo siong cha bon cha lashon hara a hi e ti ai gya sa diu ta chu and he khatem tai gya sa diu lung khap tai koi ki diu tai ti chu. Satan makes it appear that the only choice one has is not to speak at all. Satan in ti bol di tam te ale Paulo holding pa bo lampi hung hitam ti ai lampi chi bo cha evet sa diu tai ti chu. Since most people are involved in conversation numerous times each day, the only solution seems to be to ignore the laws of lashon hara for they are impossible to keep. Hichang chu pian bo ki tam te al mi tam pita in holim mi yo si pau yin ki so ke chu chu lampi khat bo chu an nei be ki ta satan pian bo ki tam ching thei ta pian bo tam tia le la sunara sei lo hela ding adan le moleo si zoiding tia le hoya ki zo to ke ram khat chai sim dal phat be chu tia hi I lo buwa an het luti ta ji satanin ching ngol lo hel chu satanin zan hi chapang hi lo satanin kum sang gup zen experience an nei ta chu vo e zan ham an chot not da ang ta once once Satan has convinced people to speak Lashon Hara, he goes about spreading its web of misinformation further to draw people to its listening to the Lashon Hara based on their lack of knowledge of the halacha. If you tam tell Satanin mi khat Lashon Hara an say sa ting ta le zo ting ta le chun he chung chang thu chu he Lashon Hara ung sei pa chu an su le di ta chu mi dang khat angai sa ding he ji a hi lo bi an gel sa ding te ka ke hen Israel nga khu game khat ma chu bi ham ta le mi rang to ji wa khat khat ka ma sei di ol khana khat ka ma sei son dia ta hong ki sei kho sam pe wa chai na pa hong thun ting ta le i bi thu ki sei ham ti pa an phon do le akile aklo bi an na hlung ji ta chu ma banga chu bi be cha nam ta le Lashon Hara chu hong ki sei ting ta le mi khat ni a hi pa chu na sei mai thei chu eva hi pa jong sa kuna midang khat pa jong adi lo ana gelding cha kuna khat ka ma sei son ting ta le them khat ga se je ma an sei kit de ti cho all la se che eng ji tai ti everything ham cho yo si ti ale hala kha het lo je ba he ti for this reason se cho ja hi the Chafetz Chaim writes the sin of Lashon Hara had become small in the eyes of the world cho yo si je na hi Lashon Hara chon se na hi mi pi ho mu aneo cha da na gel ji he tai people became accustomed to speaking without measuring their words against the Torah standards mi o si cho bi dam ti ale Torah tung chu akam changun piung pot to ham ti pa Torah dung chu ya ma cha vet to lo hela ta cha meo se mo sei ji tai ti chu ta cha hi na wa be dan ji tai eventually Lashon Hara was no longer viewed as an evil sa ya chon a chai na teng ta le Lashon Hara chu aphat mo na lo hel dana an hungki gel do ji tai ti chu thereby allowing bitter damaging conversation to become acceptable and recognized as the terrible sin as it is ya chu ebitel dam ti ale e choyo sia ku na chu Lashon Hara tabang chon se na khateleng pa chu aphat mo na lo dana mio se an gel sa di mio se an gel ji cha ku na chu mi khat chon Lashon Hara an seang le ma chalo thia khu kila pi to ji a ima cha chon set na banga chon set na le dan pa choi man mu thei ji ta lo he ti chu spiritual lashon guarding one's speech spiritual halashon ti chu mi kha chona kaman venting ta le became the mitzvah of the pious ji khasidi ma mi chon phata ta ho bo hi adinga bo he ti I mean an koi ji ta chu ke ho adinga hi poi mi sang ta level sang ta ho dinga bo he ati ji ta chu not of ordinary zeals and irrelevant issue to most people mi tam pi ta en het ngai lo ai bo choi mi chon phata ta ho dinga bo he ati ji ta chu Satan strategies has succeeded. It's thing ta le chun Satan in athil guon pa chu lo thingji a hitai ti he chu. The most severe Torah prohibition, certainly equal to that of non-eating kosher food, was now considered to be nothing more than the optional strategy of a few they were concerned with. Vo sa kan he sanga ala pita chon se na lien pen loi de vo sa kan he ta bang gay level a ga chon se na pa chu Lashon Hara chu he chi pa chu ima cha ta chu mi kha chun mi chon phawa dinga bo he ti ge level aga pha he tai ti chu all of chu banga mi osin heading chu mi osin a ki cha ding dolu he chi halakha pa chu mi ti sai da ma sang mi chon phata ta ho dinga bo he ti ge level aga pha uta chu ti bang level ge ya chu mi hemen an gel pan ai tai ti chu all of Satan's strategies writes Chafetz Chaim were based on the ability to spread misinformation. It's how you see here Satan in akin guon yo si planning yo si pi ahong ki pan ham ti ale Chafetz Chaim in asai dan dung zu ya chu Satan in iti sai ham thil ho akile akalo langa an pe chat vai chung chang thu ahong ki pan ai tai ti ama bul pi he thil ho akile akalo langa mi yo si tho ba het lu he ti head here so this was possible because of correct information was generally inaccessible zinam tiale thudi pa chu halkha di pa chu mi tam pitain amai pha lo chana he ti chu ya cha piti tam tiale the laws of Lashon Hara were scattered throughout the Talmud having never been collected and organized zinam tial cho he Lashon Hara dan thu hi Torah Talmud sunga hi hoi ana ki the thang tho cha hoi ta ki su tu khal ana ki su tu khalo cha e cho jina hi koi mana sim kho asa bi se lo cha ko so ko na hi satan yong la lo thing che ing a he ti cha people were drawing in the scene of lashon hara simply because they were totally ignorant of it mi tam pita ho chu lashon hara aga chon se na ji pen tau hi aji pi hungi tam tia le ima cha chung thu asim kha lo het kha lo ji wa he ti cha chule lampi chu ga zil na ding lampi on nei lo talmud ga sang ta ho ban na he du chu chung chang thu ma sanga chung it was this tragic situation which compelled the Chafetz Chaim to write his monumental work. Chozi ta hi tua sim simu Chafetz Chaim le khabu hi Chafetz Chaim in Rabbi Israel Mer ka gan cha chalin ein sit to pi heti pa chu hi chan chu hong hin tin ya chu tu to hin sei diu ma kho ba course in boli hlung ke ya hin sei good diu zo chang in bol diu hin tin choyo si hoi ta in ngai pe diu tim na lang na kan dei in sti han lang hi le e hoyong iki ka owa ki chamna hung min tin khala khat ki ngai lu tu na hung han en tin la son hung ki ngan tin zo teng ta le pathenin alia to misaya to cho acha hadan na lien pa chu gang chela en pui hlut en khuma ma e hin pui thung pe ta ha le bonon ta ra ba